Hello and welcome to today's Mystic Musings. I am your host, Cindy Van Arnhem, with special guest today, Django. He decided he was going to come and hang out and look extremely bored today. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am passionate about working with healers, coaches, and spiritual teachers to help you to experience financial success and a life full of adventure without the hustle or the grind. And Joy and Jonah go live every morning to share with us the energy of the day based on universal laws and, of course, quantum numerology. But for me, it's always been in the reflection where I have learned the most about how we're navigating universal laws, how we're navigating the energy as conscious beings. And so I like to pop in every day at the end of the day and just kind of share how I experience the day and question, how did you experience it? So today being an 8 of diamonds and a ruling number 6 energy, there was a lot of fast movement today. There were a lot of things that needed to be done. And, Joy and I are in the middle of launching Mind Shift. We're talking about Money Mojo right now. There's a lot of moving pieces. And so I've got paperwork everywhere of things that need to get done. But this morning I sat a little bit extra in queue and meditation. And I gave myself extra space to really feel and fuel the flame of wealth within my own body first. That 8 of diamonds, she is a challenging one sometimes, where so many of us put so much worth and value on our external world, where we think that the outside world is more important than us, where we think that the outside world has more value than us, where we think that our money is coming from our clients, the money in the bank account is all that we are worth. I mean, even the term net worth tells you that right there. Where we think that the vehicle we drive or the things we own or the people in our experience are a reflection of our worth. And we have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten the deep driving purpose of who we are at the core. So Joy and Jonah reminded us this morning that first we must invest with devotion towards what we want, and then the universe will invest with us. So here's what happens, and I see this happen all the time. I work with clients all the time who they're like all in. They chose, they're going to do this thing. I created this course. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it out there. And they put it out there once and nobody bites and it's crickets. And so they immediately take that as feedback that nobody loves it. It's not good enough. I didn't work hard enough. It's not enough. It doesn't have the value. Maybe I need to change the pricing. I get this all the time. Now, Joy and Jonah really spoke to us about the law of 3 this morning and really tapped into that energy of the 3 and the 6 and the 9. I'm not going to get into the math of that. If you want to check that out, go back and watch Joy and Jonah's video this morning. But really what it comes to is that the universe will never hand you something on a silver platter. That's simply not how it works. You must first invest. You must first, number one, decide, I want to experience this. And in the decision, it's not a one and done. In the decision to experience that, then next comes devotion. Devotion to choosing to experience it day after day after day until the universe starts to reflect it back to you. It is very, very simple, but our minds can be really tricky sometimes because our minds go, well, I did it once and I didn't get any feedback, so it can't be good enough. It doesn't have the value. People don't see the value in it. It's not worth it, etc., etc. You need to love what you're doing so much that no one could ever tell you to stop. If you are an artist, put your art out there over and over and over again for the sheer bliss of putting it out there. If you are a coach, put your messages out there over and over and over again from a place of love and devotion for the sheer bliss of sharing your message with the world. If you want a relationship, you put yourself out there over and over and over again for the sheer bliss of meeting human beings. If you want connection, you want wealth, it doesn't matter what you want. You're allowed to have whatever the fuck you want. But don't put more value on the feedback you're getting. Devote yourself to the energy of it. We're just talking about this in Money Mojo this morning, of being willing to feel wealth every day for 3 minutes and watch the universe co-create with you. Watch the universe begin to reflect that back to you. Anything you've ever desired is created right here. Create it. And then we must devote ourselves to it. You can't just go to the gym once and then all of a sudden be an Olympic athlete. That's not how it works. Olympic athletes dedicate and devote themselves to doing what it takes over and over and over again. And the majority of that work is visualization of feeling what it would feel like to win that gold medal. Yes, there are physical actions that need to be taken, but the majority of that focus is internal. Of the thinking, I'm going to be an Olympic athlete and I'm going to win the gold medal, and the feeling state of what it would feel like to get on that pedestal. And so whatever you choose to experience in your life, don't just do it once and expect the universe to meet you there. It's not how it works. We must activate devotion. We must be willing to show up for it. We must want it so much, and not want. We must desire it so much that we are willing to show up for it day after day after day after day after day after day, until you don't know when you're going to get results. But if you tap into this law, it is guaranteed that you will. Period. That's how the universe works. It's not man-made law. I didn't make this shit up. It's universal law. And I have used this in my life time and time again. I am activating it again now because there's something that I desire now. So today's energy was all about choosing to activate from the inside out, of not putting more worth on our outside experience. The feedback you get, the judgments you get from other people, the money that's in your bank account, the fuel prices, whatever's happening out there. You are more powerful than any dream you could ever possibly have. But we have a tendency to make what's out there more important. Come back in. Give yourself the gift of 3 minutes every morning to think and feel what you want to experience. Do it every day. Devote yourself to it. Don't do it from a place of, I got to check this thing off the list. Do it from a place of, I desire this experience, and this is what it feels like. And I am willing to show up for it every day. Because if you're not willing to show up for it every day, why the fuck would the universe give it to you? It's not how it works. The universe is not your parent. The universe isn't some almighty being in the clouds who's going to just hand you something because you were good enough. You are already good enough. You are everything. You are so powerful. You have so much light within you. Anything you've ever desired is yours if you activate this one law. So however you experience today, whether you got caught up in the outside noise or you spent time in devotion, give yourself the gift of devotion now or again. Activate it more. Amplify for more. Give yourself the gift. If you have this desire, then choose to give it to yourself. No one else will ever give it to you. Money doesn't come from other people. Your clients, yes, there is an exchange of finances, but that's not where it's coming from. That's the idea that that's true, that money is coming from other people, is making the outside world more important than you. And yes, I understand the mind going, yes, but that's selfish. I understand the mind saying, yes, but that's okay. Be willing to show up anyway. Be willing to invite the mind to play with you. I remember saying to myself years ago, thinking I remember when Joy said, if you just meditated, you'd make more money. And my whole body, my whole mind went, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. But I remember saying to myself, yeah, but how has what you've been doing been working out for you so far? And so I opened myself up to curiosity and the willingness to try. So if you find yourself saying, but how's that been working out for me so far? Open yourself up, be curious, and be willing to try. What have you got to lose? I hope you had a beautiful, incredible day wherever you find yourself in this moment. If you're catching this live or on the replay, give yourself the gift of thinking and feeling what you desire and do it for 3 minutes. That's all it takes. 3 minutes every day until. All right, have a beautiful day. Know that I love you, I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.